Good. Welcome back, camera crew. Nice to see y'all again. We're going to hop straight back into it like I always do. Today, the topic is adaption or adaptation, whatever you want to call it by. You have to adapt. Adaption is crucial, and it's been crucial in life for years, centuries on end. Animals adapting, people adapting, telephone companies adapting, big companies adapting. Some examples are like Facebook integrating AI, or anytime your cell phone gets an update, that's the company trying to get better, trying to adapt to new trends, trying to test the waters, seeing things they like. So today I will be giving you 3 ways on how you can adapt in 10 minutes or less. Let's get straight into it. Boom. Number 1, constantly learning. People hear it all the time, but they can't say what they've learned in the last 3 months. Constantly doing the same thing over and over again isn't learning, that's repeating. Same thing in the American education school system. Of course it's going to get installed the more you repeat it, but at the end of the day, are you really learning? Who knows, right? So constantly learning is going to help you in multiple ways or multiple excursions. It's no different than weightlifting, right? If you're doing the same thing over and over again, eventually you're going to hit a plateau, and then you're not going to be able to grow anymore because your body gets used to it. But once you start adding in other variants or other lifts, then that's when you start to grow, because your body is under stress it hasn't been, and that's the only way to grow and get used to things that you haven't done before. So that's why number 1 is constantly learning. Boom. Number 2, working the hardest in the room. Y'all, if this isn't maybe the most important point, I don't know what is. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is working hardest in the room, the best? Or, shouldn't you work smarter? Shut up. Shut up. No. Let me tell you. Any job I've worked at, I've always strived to be the hardest worker. It could be cookout. When you strive to be the hardest worker, let me put some math on the board, all right? I ain't gonna edit because this ain't no editing, just imagine the numbers. Boom. I'm the hardest worker, right? I'm working 10 hours at cookout, 5 days straight. Let's say on average, I come across 30 problems in a day at cookout, right? Boom, that's 30. 30 times 5, 150, right? I'm going against 150 problems every week. Statistically, you do the math. If I go against the most problems, I'm gonna come across the most answers, people. So, let me go. I know. So the more problems you go against, the more answers you have, and eventually you accumulate so much knowledge and experience that anything that's thrown your way, you'll be able to solve it in a matter of seconds, rather than someone who does the bare minimum and doesn't try to work hard, But so it's really easy, simple context. Just be the hardest worker in the room. You're gonna be the most adaptable. Boom. Number 3. I'm flying by these. I know this might be a 6-minute video. I just came up on the spot. No, I did. I definitely wrote this down. Number 3, have faith. And if it's not in God, have faith in yourself. Having faith plays a crucial part in your everyday life. It will be the split-second decision that affects your trajectory or anything you do, deciding if you do it with confidence or hesitation. And if you watch my content, hesitation gets you killed. You always gotta be sure of what you do. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil. Everyone interprets this verse differently, but understand that you will be faced with multiple challenges to test your resolve, and you have to stand firm in your faith, knowing your purpose. Example, when Mark Zuckerberg was creating Facebook, if you don't think he had people in his corner saying, slow down, are you sure this is right? Boom, boom, boom. Maybe you shouldn't do this. Just little whispers trying to, maybe stunt him up his growth. You're wrong. Trust me. Anything you do when people see you're growing like this, they're going to be in your ear because they're not used to that. They're going to be trying to bring you down, right? So you have to have faith in your own path. You have to have faith in your trajectory. You have to have faith in where you're going, Because Because if you have a weak resolve, those little whispers are going to catch up to you. Boom. Now you're back at square zero. When you were going like this, right? But then, I don't know, let's say a friend named Maya whispering in your ear, bringing you down. And since your resolve is weak, you're going to fold and go back to zero. So you have to have faith in what you believe in. If you stand for nothing, you fall for everything. And that's how I'm ended like that, Camel Crew. Easy, simple, have faith. Number one, constantly be learning. Number two, work the hardest in the room. Number three, have faith. And all right, y'all, I'll catch y'all later.